Hello, it's Eliza Bloom Robinson here. 40 days of healing energy for the world. Today we are on day 22. Today, day 22, my world was touched by violence. It was still not direct, but it impacted me in a way that I'm not often impacted. Now, we know that there's violence in the world all day, every day. We know that there's horrendous things going on in the world all day, every day. But once in a while, it touches a little close. And that's where I am today. And I'm not going to go into details. It was a family friend, basically, whose life was changed by violence. And so what I wanted to do today for our healing energy for the world was to spend a little bit of time in the Ho'oponopono prayer. The Ho'oponopono prayer is the ancient Hawaiian tradition, really, of practicing forgiveness. And you would say, maybe, perhaps, I've heard many of my clients say, I don't want to forgive. I didn't do anything wrong. Why would I ask for forgiveness, right? Because it's saying one of the lines is, please forgive me. But the philosophy behind it is that if we see it in the world, we carry it, we harbor it at some level in the cells of our being, because we are one human race. We are one humanity. And so today, holding tenderness for broken hearts, holding deep compassion for everybody on the planet whose life has been touched by violence, either directly or indirectly, which of course is all of us, and holding especially those whose lives are directly impacted by some form of violence. In this case, it's a young man who was shot several times, unnecessary. We hear about shootings all day long. This impacted somebody close to me. So, but for anybody, whether we're in the military or we're in the United States of America or we're in a different country or we live with violence on a daily basis or whatever it is, I just invite you to join me in taking a moment in being in healing energy for the world. So the prayer is 4 lines. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. And when we pray this prayer, it's not just from your mental state of being, right? But I want you to really anchor and feel the energy in the cells of your being. And we do it for all. We can do it for ourselves. We can do it for the victims. We can do it for the perpetrators. We can do it for anybody and everything. But for today, for this healing energy of the world, I just want you to be in the energy of this very, very powerful prayer that's prayed by so many people on so many levels in so many different directions. And so we just begin by taking a breath. I'm getting some likes and some hearts. Thank you. I always appreciate that. I don't know who's on. I can't see who's on today. So, post a comment and say hello if you're here live. Or even if you're watching the recording, I would love to know that you see it. So take a breath. I need to adjust my positioning. Sorry about that. We're moving today, and so I'm packing. My tripod's already packed. So take a breath. You might want to bring to mind one person, one situation, one experience, or you might just want to be in general. And together we say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. For this situation, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I love you. I love you. And thank you. Just notice what comes up for you as you pray this prayer with me. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. We bring it a little bit more personal as we bring it actually even further into the world. So we say, I'm so sorry, oh world, I'm so sorry that you experience violence. I'm so sorry for every person who's been impacted by violence. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you have to walk that path, that we can do that to each other. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for holding any form of violence in my own being, in my own consciousness. Please forgive me for believing that there's even a possibility of violence. Please forgive me for maybe not being there, maybe not being more present, for maybe not being more love, more light, more joy. Please forgive me. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love our world, and I love our planet, and I love every person on the planet. Thank you. And thank you for the opportunity to ask forgiveness, for the opportunity to remember my light, for the opportunity to pray, for the opportunity to be closer to people, closer to you. Take another breath. And one more time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. Take another deep breath in. Let the energy, notice what you notice. Notice what you feel. Notice your reaction to each statement and the frequency, the energetic frequency that happens, that changes. We're praying today the Ho'oponopono prayer. Not even sure I say that correctly, but you can. I have the word in the comments. You can go Google it and look it up. I'm Eliza Bloom Robinson. 40 days of healing energy for the world. I'm so glad that you've joined me. I am a transformational catalyst and a spiritual healer, as well as an ordained minister, and it is my honor to share these healing energies with you. Please share them. Please send them out into the world. And if you are in need of a healing or an energetic shift or a soul clearing, I'm going to put the link up there. I have a few openings coming up in the next week or two. I would love to support you in that manner. And you can support me by liking, by commenting, by sharing. So grateful to have this time with you. And for today, namaste. Much love. Bye-bye. I can't get the finish button to go. There we go.